Greetings and welcome to Interesting Ideas. And that is meant to be a wake-up call. And of course, many of you know exactly what it is. That is what is called reveille. And throughout military history, that was the way supposedly the soldiers, the men at war, were to rouse themselves up and get ready to do their day's work and do what it was required of them. It was the start of their duty day. And then oftentimes in the evening, the little melancholy tune of taps was played. And that was kind of, well, the day is done and gone the sun and the day is over. That was part of the rituals of the soldiers. And on this Memorial Day weekend, we think about those people who paid the ultimate price for freedom, for liberty, and for making sure that many of us who walk this world could walk in freedom and in safety from the people who would like to take it away from us. And so we do honor them. And sometimes it's good to go back to the nostalgia of the times and think about just what that meant. And I think we should do more and more of that. In many ways, when we made the Memorial Day just simply a 3-day weekend, some of the significance of taking one day, no matter what it was, the 30th of May, and we dedicated that entire day to the parades and to the speeches and to the decorating. It was sometimes called Decoration Day because we would decorate all of the graves of the soldiers. And that still is carried on in many ways, but also in many ways some of the deep traditions of that have been lost in our busy, busy world. Maybe we should spend a little more time thinking about that. Also, it's a kind of a melancholy day because those of us in America are still thinking about the tragic incidents where the young children, 7, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 19 of them were murdered along with 2 of their teachers. And the catastrophe and the tragedy just continues to build as we learn more and more about all the things that happened and maybe what could have been done differently. And so not only do we live with the tragedy, we live with some of the regrets of what might have been or what we could have done better. And that's as far as we go. Remember, I'm the guy who said, don't say anything for 72 hours, and I live by that. However, I wanted to take a little better tone on this Friday. I wanted to go back and think about children and why they're important. And I just so happened to come across one of the things that I did as I was cleaning out some of my files, and I totally had forgotten about this, but this is something that I put together. Oh, here we are. February 2005, and all of a sudden it showed up. And it was simply called Your Voice. All right? Your Voice. And of course, you understand that that's what this program is all about, is I'm in the business of helping you gain a voice, share your wisdom, your insight, your truth, tell your stories, and share those things with the world using this wonderful podcast networking possibility. So that's what I want to do. And by the way, that goes back quite a ways even before podcasting when I was still trying to get ways to do just that. But this was a little piece that I wrote back in February of 2005. And so, with your permission, may I simply say it again. We didn't have podcasting in those days. I had to write it, but here we go. Your voice. A whole host of feelings and thoughts came to me when I heard the songs on the NPR Weekend Edition program. There's a group called the Innocence Mission sang songs from their CD entitled Now the Day is Over. Now, the group came together some years ago when they were together in a high school production of Godspell. Many of you are familiar with that musical production. And what they did, they've taken some of our old favorites, I'm talking about us old people, of the 60s, and pop classics like Moon River and Over the Rainbow, and turned them into lullabies. It was really cool, even soothing, like a lullaby. And the idea came from Karen Paris, who was the lead singer, who has sung these songs as lullabies to her children ever since they were born. And right then I stopped. But what caught me was the commentary and the conversation. The group said that part of the mission of their CD was to encourage us to sing to our children. Yeah. Well, if you're like me, yes, we might not be very good, but children are forgiving and they love to hear our voice. So just do it. And then I stopped and smiled and remembered part of the art of my own mission. Long before Stephen Covey wrote about it, I have been encouraging people to seek to find their own voice and express it in speaking, writing, and performing. And you know what? 17 years later, and I'm much older, that's what I'm still doing. And in fact, I've decided that my wife and I are going to teach our grandson how to sing. Now, she's the singer. She's a wonderful, perfect pitch singer, and she thinks that even our special needs child might have that similar gift. Okay, now back to what I wrote. Don't worry whether it is very good right now. People of quality will recognize authenticity. And like the children listening to their parents' lullabies, they too will be forgiving. So here I go. Speak up, write on, sing out, and see what might happen. I also remember the words of wisdom from the unknown sage who said that, unfortunately, most people live their life and die with their music still inside. It's your time. It is your time. It's your voice. And you're on. I'm Stan Houston. These are interesting ideas. I hope these gentle words and maybe that little encouragement might encourage you. And by the way, that group is still around doing a number of other different things now, but I would just encourage you to go to YouTube or go to your search engine and just put in The Innocence Mission. INNOCENCE Mission. And you'll see wonderful songs and hear wonderful songs too. I would like to help you find ways now in this kind of great resignation and reset. First of all, I can help you discover what you may want to do to truly find your voice and be able to know what it is that you should say, speak, or perform. We can do that. We can help you do that. And if you need help in singing to your children, well, there are people that I know, because I'm not one of them, who can also perhaps help you learn how to sing to your children. I think it would be good if we would all learn, after these terrible times and the damage that is done to some of our children because of that lockdown, shutdown for 2 years, that we all make a point now of singing to our children. You know, the day is done. Night has come. But sleep safely, my little one. We sing it, and then, of course, we do everything we can to make sure that they can live it out. And in closing, I just went to YouTube and found that wonderful song done by the Innocence Mission, and checked them out as they turned a song we all know into a lullaby for children. Listen to it, and then, of course, best and blessings to you, and may it go well for you. Hug someone you love a lot this weekend, and bye for now.
There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.